Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Sophie. This is Simplistic Savings. So it's kind of been a minute since I've last recorded back in September. It's now November 2024. Unfortunately, stuff happened and life got a little bit harder just because of things happening with my family. So I wasn't able to wrap up September's budget. But hopefully the month of November isn't as hectic. But we will move forward. I kept budgeting. That's one thing I did continue to do. I kept budgeting. It's just I didn't record it. I made sure to be on top of my personal budget, but in the month of October, I wanted to also record my husband's budget too, so that was a trial run for both of us and kind of trying to see what was going to happen for our budget moving forward. Also with my in-laws moving in, the setup for everything is just changed, unfortunately, so I'm just constantly trying to find a stable filming area. So if you see that it's changed consistently, that's probably what's happening. Also, I'm trying to work with no mic right now, no external mic, so I'm just using my phone microphone, and my stand is still very wobbly, so I'm going to try to not bump into it. That was another thing that had happened back in October. I did not like the quality of what I had filmed when I had the time to do so. Also, I have mom wrists. All these all sound like excuses, but it's just a lot of stuff that mentally piled on, and I do apologize for not posting, but moving forward, I just want to be consistent as much as I can. So for those of you that are new to my channel, I do my personal budget at the beginning of the month. At the middle of the month, I try to update, and then at the end of the month, I do a closeout. Just because I personally get paid salary. My husband, he's a VA, or not VA. He is a veteran from the military, and so he gets disability pay, so we rely on that. He's a stay-at-home hubby, so he doesn't have to work, and I'm not going to go ahead and make him work because what he gets from the government for his disability is enough to cover our expenses so far, so I'm not going to force him, especially considering childcare is horrible. So that's our life right now. And we just go and budget along, and we essentially play by ear, and we edit our budget based on our needs depending on what's happening for the month following. So we are still experimenting with our conjoined budget together. I've been budgeting by myself, or tracking my budget personally for the past year, due to the fact that I was taking care of my personal debt, but now we're going to be tackling my husband's personal debts, including our joint cards together. So moving forward, it'll be both of our incomes and both of our debts and both of our budgets that we'll be tackling on this channel. So this video is going to be our budget with me for the month of November. Sorry for the long intro. Okay, so this is my Clever Fox planner, and this is our November 2024 overview. Hold on. So my goal for the month of November is to finish my courses. For this month, I am on an 8-week course, and I am halfway through, so almost done with that. I also need to go ahead and write down my FICO score at the end of the month, so we can go ahead and see how it was. We can go back to October and see what it looks like. Let me see. So at the end of October, it was 674, so it kind of went up from, let's see, September it was at 668, so that was August. So I technically didn't record September's because it kind of went down, so it fluctuated because of us spending on our credit cards, unfortunately. So I'm going to go ahead and record the November one at the end of the month. So this is our current income right now. I was able to get a raise. I get an annual raise from the time that I started my company, so it's at $28.46.81 right now, and I'm expecting to get another raise at the beginning of the year. So I'm gonna go ahead and hope for the better. Hopefully it'll be at 29 instead of 28. And then every time I get like an income raise, it goes towards my debt. So we'll go ahead and see that soon enough. And then my hubby, this is how much he makes on his disability. So it's $25.65.91. Let me grab a calculator and then we'll calculate how much the total is. Okay, so that is the total, $5,412.72. Sorry for the squeaky floor. We're in my bedroom and we have squeaky floors, unfortunately. And so I don't know if I've showcased this before, but throughout the month I do unstuff some of my cash envelopes and I do reload it into the account. So this amount might change at the end of the month. More than likely it will. And then so for my son's certificate, it's essentially like a high yield savings account, except for you can't touch the money, which I don't want to do. I don't want to touch his money because I grew up with parents that they said that they were going to owe us back money, but it never happened. So I'm not going to be one of those parents. I'm not going to be one of those parents that dips into their kids' funds. Whatever that amount is, that's my child, so it's fun. And whatever he wants to do with it, that's it. That's for him. I think it's like a 5.12% interest rate for it, and for this month we put 112 for it. And then this is the monthly overview. So for renter's insurance, it's gonna stay at $26. For pet insurance, it's $98. Internet's $100. Cell phones at $380. Just because we've both got new cell phones. I know we shouldn't have gotten it. It's just it's been 3 years and we're past overdue for new cell phones. So total is $604 for everything. Subscriptions, mine's is at $85 just because there's not enough space to add it all together. YouTube is going to be $30. iCloud is $3 for my husband because I have my own iCloud. So we're going to be bundling Hulu, Disney, and HBO Max together, and it should be around $30, but I over budgeted $40 just in case. That's going to be $158. So for food, we get my dog's food delivered by Chewy. It's going to be $170. For groceries, we're going to be splitting it, not evenly, because I make a little bit more than my husband. So I'm going to be paying $600. He's going to be paying $200 towards it. Dining out, we're budgeting $300, and my husband's going to be paying out for any dining out expenses. It's totaling out to $1,270. Car insurance, it's at $140 something, but I put $145. Gas is $80 just in case because I'm going back to work this month. Vision care is going to be $13 and $114 for my husband's medication, so that total to $127. PayPal, so it's at $214 for what my husband owes on it. He's put stuff that he's bought on PayPal, 444 or something along those lines, where you buy something and you pay it back in installments of like 4 payments. And I didn't realize that was the case, so I'm expecting around the same amount. However, he does use PayPal to purchase like video games and like hobby stuff. off of this. So we're hoping that he will curb his spending habits to just his debt with PayPal. Hopefully. That's the best case scenario. So for my student loans, I was able to do that Fresh Start loan thing with the federal student loan, and it is coming out to $100 per month. So right now it's at the back burner of what I'm trying to pay off, and we're focusing more so on our credit cards. So I'm paying $100 for my student loan on credit cards. I am personally contributing $1,050 for credit cards, and the rest my husband's going to be making the minimum payments for everything. And so that totals to $1,574 for both of us combined. And then my husband took out a personal loan to consolidate some of our debts, and it's at $370 per month. My husband also has A-Firm and Zip for stuff that like comes out, like if we have to go back home for like something we can't afford, like for a funeral. That's what A-Firm and Zip is for us. It's so that we can afford to go home when life events like this does happen. And so we're still paying like $500 off of that. And total, it's going to be $2,544. For my cash envelopes, it's at $310 is what it is for this month. Total budgeted is $5,452. So we're hoping this month goes easier. I know it's a little bit over what we have right now, but again, everything is an overestimation, and we're hoping that we're not going to be spending a lot this month. So cross my fingers, hope this month goes really smoothly. Again, I apologize for not posting for the month of October. Life happened, unfortunately, but we're gonna keep trucking on. So thank you for watching till the end. I hope you have a wonderful day, evening, or night, and happy holidays for anyone that celebrates the holidays at the end of the year. Bye.